6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2.
Back with another episode of the Sand & Boot First podcast. Thanksgiving's coming. Tonight, we're going to talk about what we're thankful for, or what we should be thankful for, or are we just a bunch of ungrateful bastards?
I'm pretty ungrateful.
Hang out with us on another episode of the Sand & Boot First podcast.
I'll testify to that.
Andrew's a good.
Yes, next door is up there.
You're wearing a great ass.
He's top five. Top 3.
I'm thankful for that song.
That sounds like the hardball coach.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of the Sand & Boot First podcast, coming to you live from the Northeast Pole on this beautiful Thursday evening from Santa's Sweaty Sack Studio. It's getting sweatier as the holiday gets closer because Santa's a
Busy man.
Hope's
I'm
hard.
Jim Marcus, your bartender for the evening. To my left, the ruthless one,
Oh God.
the AP Ryan Spenny.
What's up, man?
What's up?
Not
To his
much.
left, the elder statesman, Donald Kennedy Martin.
Good evening, James.
Sir, to his left, sporting a nice Hurts So Good
Dude, you're on mute.
sweatshirt,
Turn it up.
TJ, the Don Martin.
You're good now.
What up?
What up? And to his left, the youngest Martin, who said he's ungrateful. I don't know. We'll have to get into
You're on
that.
mute.
Andrew Martin.
What's up?
Good
No,
evening,
I didn't do
sir.
it. They did it.
Shenanigans already.
Yes.
I didn't even know you could mute the mics, honestly.
No,
Behind the camera, keeping us live
It's only
and on the air.
Will you
They-
leave it alone?
Fixing
What the hell is going on?
Yo, was he muted when he was talking? Well, I just fixed it.
His mic's all right.
Is it? What's this do?
Turns it on.
Talk.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. We did this already.
Yeah, I know.
Jackass won't leave my mic alone.
Shenanigans and top
You're
forward.
done. Send me a
All right,
text.
so we're
that
going to the
says
phone.
fixed.
All right,
Muted
let's
mic.
when the show starts.
got to get to our
Got that
sponsors before we go completely off the rails here. So thanks to our sponsors, Mama Mia's Pizzeria over there in Summerton. Fine pizza and food. We had a taco pie. We haven't had a taco pie in a while. Taco pie tonight was
I
good.
feel like you
You're
guys
welcome.
just had that.
Yes. Wings, always on point. Cajun, sweet
Yeah,
chili.
I ate so much. tonight.
Tommy wanted Wendy's. So
Tommy wanted wings.
I had
Tommy.
I had a Thanksgiving meal tonight already.
Yeah, we should have done that. We
Should have bet the under over on
Wings.
DJ's wings.
I parlayed it into it.
Parlay that and with the beers.
You want
Yeah.
this or American Gladiators? Gladiators.
Pop McCain's fine whiskeys. Jason Fogg, proprietor. Holidays are here. Get your holiday spirits.
Are they?
Fine whiskeys and bourbon. They're only a week away. Not even a week
Christmas
away.
music started.
Yeah, it is a week
today.
today, right?
It's
Today.
today.
Week today. Thanksgiving will be here.
I'm stupid.
Scooter Shark for that scooter.
You threw me off there for a
Enthusiast
second. I was like, what are you
in your
talking
life.
about? Then I remembered.
Great holiday gifts. And last but not least, certainly, Stockyard Sandwich Company. Great sponsor. Great food. Great people. Go visit our folks at the Stockyard. Again, the holidays are coming. You got a party coming up. They can cater it.
Yeah.
Fantastic sandwiches down there in Spring Garden. Stockyard Sandwich Company. All right, we ready to get into it. We won't be here for Thanksgiving. So tonight's theme, I mean, you guys, actually, I'll be over at my parents. Maybe we do it for my parents. Nate, you available Thanksgiving to do a podcast?
No.
Remote from the turkey.
So, tonight's, bless you,
Yeah.
Tonight.
theme will be thankfulness. What are we thankful for? Like I said,
Is that a word?
it is now.
Thankfulness is a word.
No, it's not.
Come on with your Ryan education.
Are you kidding me?
Thankfulness.
Thankful.
Thankfulness.
You don't add a ness at the end.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh
you
my
do.
God, dude.
Word.
Thank
Right,
you.
I know.
Thank you.
Wow.
I don't know.
Thankfulness is absolutely a
It is
word.
a word.
It is a word.
I agree.
All
I
right.
agree.
All right. I didn't know there was a nest at the end of full.
You can put a nest at the end of anything.
Do you
Make it a
even know
word.
what would you call Ness? What would that be called? What is that at the end of the word when you add that? What is that called? Oh my God! If you don't get this right, dude, he's done.
It's a present participle.
Are you kidding me?
Is that what it is?
No,
No.
what is it called?
That's not
So what happens at the beginning of the word and what happens at
like
the end
an
of the word?
adverb.
Oh my
That's an adverb.
Prefix
Three
and
and
a
a-
suffix.
It's a
Dude,
suffix.
I skipped that day.
Yo,
at five.
dude, 5th grade. Dude, come to my school. Bro.
Dude, give me
I guess-
another
I guess those St. Joe's jeans aren't.
What's the capital of Pennsylvania?
Harrisburg.
All right, good.
Gettysburg.
Harrisburgness.
Somebody who's very Harrisburg like.
Harrisburgian, maybe.
Are you very thankful? Are you thankful for this?
Asperger's.
I just googled it. It is a word.
That's absolutely a word. I don't
Doesn't
make
know
shit up.
anything.
And you do?
I know that
not.
thanks
He
on the-
doesn't even know what prefix
Well,
or suffix, dude.
Yes, thankfulness is a word.
Yeah.
And yes, you do make shit
You
up.
teach in elementary school. You should know what
A
suff-
prefix and a
Get out
suffix.
of
I
your
guarantee
collection,
you.
your
I
prefixes and
guarantee you
suffixes.
they would have known. I guarantee you Nate would know what if you add NESS at the end of the word. Right, exactly. He didn't go to no Ryan. Crying Ryan.
Whatever.
Here we go, shooting, taking shots already.
All right. So anyway, we're gonna get back to our thankfulness.
Taking shots at not getting not winning the PCL at the play.
What we're thankful for, what we're not thankful for,
Yeah,
why
good
we
one.
should be more thankful. Where do we want to start?
With sports or in life?
Coaches
Let's start with sports first. The kid's on the couch, but he should be thankful. There, right there, perfect timing.
Nice.
Summer and Spartans.
Yeah, way to go.
The back undefeated champions. Be thankful for that.
Way to go, Sparty.
We didn't get your official statement last week.
Yeah, we
That's
did
okay.
not.
Yeah, Mr.
They didn't cover the spread.
Yeah.
They didn't cover the over.
I
They covered the
parlayed.
spread.
I
They didn't
parlayed
cover the over.
the over and the shutout, and didn't get
yeah,
either.
We lost like we normally do in our parlays.
That's fine. Another donation. It's another donation. I don't care.
Let's go to what do you want to do, Schmidt? You want to rip the Band-Aid off now?
No, I'm good.
You want to get it done and over with?
No,
Are you thankful for Donna Kelsey?
I'll thank
No.
you for
whatever you want to talk about. I'm down.
We got to talk about it.
You can talk about it.
All
That's
right, we're
fine.
talking about it. James Franklin. Who's thankful for James Franklin?
Survey says.
I am.
Now,
From
look,
what Penn State was to what they've been the last 10
my
years.
timing is impeccable.
I mean,
So there he is, Jimmy Franklin.
unthankful.
you how many schools?
Is that
do
the
you-
worst gym you know?
how? No,
Yeah,
I'm looking at one right now.
think about it. I never met a gym I didn't like.
Until you didn't.
Yeah, but
you know.
his name's not really Jim. He's James. He doesn't like to be
I
called.
mean, you
Jim.
could still say that.
Guys that like to be called Jim are kind of feminine. I mean, James is more of a chill.
I thought you were going to say Jamie.
No,
Where'd that come from?
it is Jimmy. Like, you know what I mean? It's like,
What's so feminine about Jim?
well, what's like a
Like Jimmy
nickname for your dinger can be
Jimmy
Jimmy.
Jimmy the Bulldog.
Tell Jimmy Hoppy he's gay. Or not gay. Feminine.
Okay, I will. James is
Good
more
luck.
proper.
All right, Smitty.
Well, yeah, right.
You wouldn't know it's Jim if it smacks you in the face.
I hope I never have that happen to me.
Yeah, we could just go on. So
Yeah,
Jimmy Franklin.
it's James.
It's
I don't think he
with
should
Jimmy.
be called
We'll
James.
stick with
until
Jimmy.
he
He's got to
wins
earn that.
the
He's got to earn that James back.
Yeah.
Lucky I don't call him Jimbo. Like I would call
Jimbo
him. I was young.
Fisher?
Jimbo Fisher.
That was like the Harden thing, Jimmy Harden.
Yeah.
We
He
were
didn't
calling
deserve
Harden.
Jimmy Butler. He'd never call. Oh, but
He's not James though. He's
yeah, he's
Jimmy
Jimmy.
Butler can be called Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
He's him.
We're making excuses.
He's him.
Is he himmy? He hasn't won a ringy.
he's shitty.
yeah,
He's got a ring pop. That's about it.
exactly.
Just like Jimmy Franklin. He hasn't won much either.
Another
So
disappointment.
no, look,
It's
we went through it in our texts. But we got to put it out here. We got
You
to.
got-
We talked
We
about
got
it.
to exercise. We got to exercise. the
I'll
demons.
address it. I have
I'm
no
not
problem
exercising
addressing
any
it.
demons. It's
They're
this
not
guy
my
over
demons.
here.
I don't have demons because I watch them every Saturday. I'm not frauds like a lot of these people.
That doesn't matter.
So,
It does matter to me.
Here's my analogy.
I donate to the university, help the NIL. Do any of these clowns?
I don't because I gave
Well,
enough of my
Oh,
guys.
right.
And,
Oh,
I'm,
so-
and I'm not president.
So then
damn
I
it.
have
thought
more
I'd
of
be
a, I
president.
have more of a say.
Westchester's asked for my alumni money.
Well, then-
and I said no.
No, and that you're not thankful for your
Yes,
university,
I
like
am.
I
They
am.
got enough. They got thousands of
All
them.
right, well, I'm part of the NIL.
Did you go for free there?
No,
Nobody goes for free.
I just want to know. I thought maybe we're that smart. You just got a nice scholarship.
I mean, I'm smart, but I ain't
He
going
knows
for free.
his suffixes.
He doesn't even know thankfulness is a word. He needs to go back to elementary school.
That's all right.
You're
Miss
back to
Phonics
first
that
grade.
day.
Right, exactly.
Miss Dunn would
Is
not
that
be happy.
phonics?
All right. Hooked on
Grammar.
phonics.
Miss
Hooked
Dunn.
on phonics work for me.
All right. I mean,
Miss
you're just
Dunn?
trying to avoid the inevitable.
I'll talk about it because I have a different opinion, and I'm
So
not
here-
afraid to
let me-
share it.
Here's my analogy.
I'm not afraid to share it.
Andy Reid.
Sucks.
He was a winning coach. He got us to the playoffs. He got us to
I
the
think
Super
that's.
Bowl.
I'm not going to disagree.
and we just kind of got tired of it.
I'm not gonna argue that. I would agree that it's like an Andy Reid situation. I'm not that you're not gonna hear from me that like I think that he's done a tremendous job. Okay. Do I think he's done a very good job? Yes, I do. But I also think that sometimes you have to look at the fact that like Franklin gets players to go to Penn State. You don't know who's coming next. And it could work in twofold, right? Like let me give you some examples. If we want to say that Penn State is possibly an
Let me get
elite
a beer.
program. Right, you can have a beer. Like Texas, right? They had Mac Brown, right? They won championships. He had like 2 bad years. They fired him. Look at what they're still doing. Dude, it took them 10 years. They hired Tom Herman. That didn't work. They hired somebody else. That didn't work. Look at Tennessee when they had 10 or 11 games. They're the same thing. So what I'm saying to you is Penn State, like, you don't know. Firing Franklin's not necessarily going to get you what you want.
It's not.
And with
But that's-
Franklin, every year, like you guys talk about 12-game playoff, they're going to be in the conversation every year.
But having James Franklin every year isn't going to get you what you want.
Yeah, but
either.
James Franklin also gets players to go there.
it's
They've
like-
had the
so
highest
why?
recruiting
That's a-
classes.
So why aren't you in the playoffs?
I've seen.
Okay.
I was talking to someone who's also a Penn State fan, and they said strip him of his head coaching job, but keep him as a good recruiter.
But that's kind of what he does. That's the part people don't realize. He's not in the play calling. Manny Diaz runs the offense, and Yurcich runs
Manny
the
Diaz-
offense.
He's fired, dude.
Manny Diaz runs the defense.
Runs the defense, right? Diaz.
They're not a true foot fence.
He's more of a CEO up there. That's what I've been trying to tell you guys. He's more of like the business aspect.
Well, then get him on the
Then
sideline.
strip him of
Penn
the.
State is akin to the Sixers in this.
I would agree with that.
in this
But do you
Let me
all?
finish my point?
You first of all, you're a Notre Dame fan, so you can't talk about
Every
underachieving.
year, we know the Sixers are going to lose in the second round, right?
Right, and every year,
And every year, you know, Penn State's
Not
gonna
this year.
lose
This year is
to
different.
Ohio State
Okay.
and Michigan,
Oh,
and not
you're right.
make the playoffs.
but both of those teams, you act like these teams are bad teams. That's
They're
what I
not.
want you to
No,
realize.
they're not
They're
bad
like the
teams.
top 5 teams in the
They
country.
have the
every
top
year.
5
Well,
pick.
they're not
They're
there
not.
yet, right?
They're
They
not
haven't-
what they
no, they're not.
portray
But-
themselves as.
Nobody,
What
you're
does-
making them top tier. If we want to go top
Do we
tier,
not agree that they're a top
I
10
said-
program?
yeah, but that's not elite.
That's
That's
And
not.
bullshit. It's not elite.
I don't
You
like
throw
the
it-
word. I don't like the word elite.
They're
There's
not
no
elite.
How many
college
Division
program.
One programs are there in the country?
How can you call?
140?
Wait a minute. How can
How
you?
many of them are
Hold on.
elite?
Hold on. How can you
A
call?
handful.
How can
The
you?
top 10.
How can you call a team elite that's won the Big Ten maybe like
Well,
4 times?
I don't. Okay.
How can you call that team elite?
I don't mean elite as in they win championships
No.
and get into the playoffs. I mean elite as in that's the way they present
They
themselves.
don't present
We are a
themselves as
top
elite.
tier program. We always finish, whatever we finish in the polls every year,
Top 10.
and we get all these great.
So they're a
recruits.
very good
And-
program, not
and
elite.
by the way, getting all these great recruits that he's so good at should put you over the top
Not-
and get you to
you're
beat Ohio
wrong.
State
You're
and
wrong.
Michigan.
Not when
Yeah,
you're
I'm wrong.
because you're not getting the 5-star players in Ohio State and
I thought he's
Michigan
such a
yet.
great
He is a
recruiter.
good
That's
rec-
what everybody tells
He's
me.
a good
He's a
recruiter
great
for Penn
recruiter.
State.
Inside voices.
He's a good
Yeah,
recruiter
inside
for
voice.
Penn
I think
State.
people up
He's
there
not
are
getting the
constantly-
5-star guys that Michigan, Ohio State, Georgia get. He doesn't
Well,
get
then
them.
he's not got that good of a recruiter. Then I guess.
Okay.
But if that's a problem now, the fact that he can't beat the teams like Michigan and Ohio State, don't you think kids are going to start looking at that and saying, "Hey, thanks, coach.
I mean,
It's a great program, but this school's going to give me more, and
It
they're going to
could,
get the NIL."
or
And
it could
his
look-
recruiting benefit is going out the door.
or it could look the other way, and they want to be part of their recruiting class. You could sell them both ways, but I agree with you. They've underachieved. I'm not saying they haven't. I also just don't think that there's this magic person that's going to come in and might even do a better job than him.
Nor do I.
And that's the
I said
problem.
It's just I'm going to continue with my Andy Reid analogy. We said he had to go. They were a winning team when he left,
Jim, they're not.
and they
Gonna,
brought in a guy that the
they're
hot
not
ticket,
going
right?
to. They're not going to pay this guy $78 million to walk away when the universe.
Why not?
Because here's also the other part of the equation that you don't want to hear. You say it's business, right?
It is.
Every year they're going to those big BCS bowls and they're making money for the university. That's what they care about.
So with the players that are left there now, you don't think you could put another student out in there to get them to a bowl game?
Wait, soon, I think by this year, those bowl games are really not going to matter because everyone that's draft eligible is not going to play. So you're not going to be making the money you were making.
That doesn't mean that you don't make the money. The Rose Bowl and all those big they're
not going to play in them.
But it doesn't matter.
What do you mean? Yes, it does.
The revenue for a Rose, dude. You're still getting paid by bowls.
Aren't that good?
It doesn't matter, dude.
Eventually going to
the Rose Bowl. You're making a shit ton of money for the university. Am I right?
Eventually, it's going to affect the payout, though.
No, there is no payout based on who plays, DJ.
No, I'm saying the ratings will eventually affect the market of the networks, which will eventually affect the payout.
You're talking about eventually. Right now, being in a BCS bowl makes the school a ton of money. Am I right?
It does.
That's the problem.
Is that all Penn State cares about?
I think that's what a lot of these schools care about.
I think they care about making their kids walk across stage and getting their degree.
Yeah. That was back in the day. Not no more. Not no more. I don't want to. Yeah, there is no magic wand. There is no magic coach that's going to come in. But you're not even given a chance. This guy has what? How many years does he have left on this contract?
Well, now 7? He's got 10.
An eternity.
He's got 10. It just started. 8.
Oh, it was tacked on after? I thought
it was an extension. His contract was supposed to
be. He's there until 2031.
On top of what he has
2031.
Now.
But it's a 70.
So he might be recruiting Brody one day.
That'd be pretty cool.
Possibly. And then you'll like him.
Nah.
He'll say Brody.
I just don't think I've never and you know me, like I'm an actual true Penn State fan, and I'm not saying you're not, so don't say
you know more.
But what I'm saying is like I've never, even when I went there as a student and grown up, I never considered them an elite program. Consider them a very good. To be elite, you have to win conference championships, which they don't win. They won one. And you have to make the playoffs.
But it's
so you're not
so
elite.
Much about elite being the
You're a very good program.
It's so
much about
you're the third best team in the Big Ten. Let's just call it how it is.
Yeah, but you're also you're in the Big Ten, and you're Penn State. It's like Notre Dame football.
But you're not. Dude, look at
Alabama or Georgia.
Go look at the players that Ohio State and Michigan are getting compared to everybody else in the Big Ten. It doesn't surprise me that they're the top tier. Penn State gets those 4 stars that are there. Ohio State and Michigan are getting those 5-star kids.
Penn State seems to be okay with that.
Well, because here's the thing. Somebody else coming in might not do as well as Franklin does. And that's the problem.
You're not even giving that a chance.
Finishing 10-2, 9-3 every year.
I mean, 10-2.
Making a New Year's Day bowl.
Well, I don't think. What did you say? What did you say? What did you say to me this year? That next year it would be a major problem when it goes to 12 if they don't make the playoffs. Let's see next year.
Yeah,
because that's what you're gonna have to wait on. At this point, he's not going anywhere.
And that's
if he doesn't make it next year, then it's done.
So
and I'll agree with that. No, because the buyout becomes a lot less. But
it also sounds like the media out at Penn State is starting a little turn on Franklin.
Well, they've been.
Did you hear the student section in that video?
Yeah, the student section.
Was I mean, it is what it is. He's got. You think he cares? He's making $80 million.
He could care. That those people are paying his money, his salary. I think he should care more than he.
So we're gonna wrap. Every other Philly.
The problem is
next year's our year.
Yeah,
next year's our year.
Well, it's not. Is it going to be?
So wait,
we know it's not going to be this
year.
So
next year when they make the playoffs, it's a top 12 team.
Right, and
he's still going to lose in the first round because he can't beat a team that's top 10 because he's going to play like a top
possibly.
4. So there's no.
But if they make the playoffs, then. It'll be
But he didn't make the playoffs when there were 4 teams.
Well,
he had to wait till
all these. You want? Let's talk about some programs.
Well, you can say that about every other.
Thank you. That's my point.
You can say
that's my point.
K-State made a championship game.
I'll make Oklahoma can't make it.
Yeah, because they play in a soft conference.
Notre Dame made 1 or 2.
Notre Dame doesn't play in a conference, so they have a cupcake schedule.
Okay,
they still got to win the playoff game.
They've been
and they did it
forever.
They've been in
guess what? Penn State used to be an independent also.
No, they're not anymore.
Same with Miami used to be an independent.
But your logic that 4 teams make it. There's a lot of good programs that never made you. All right, let's say that's Florida University, which is a bigger program than Penn State or University of Florida. They're elite.
They've fallen off.
Are they elite?
No.
They've fallen off.
They're good.
Because they cracked down on the party.
Same thing as Penn State. Penn State's the University of Florida, in my opinion. So we can agree to this. There are more?
Recently?
No, there are more?
I think in the last 10 years, Penn State's been bigger than University.
Right, but I'm saying
Florida hasn't been.
And also,
but Florida's an elite program.
Florida's also competing with Alabama, FSU and Miami, all in the same
And Georgia.
neck of the woods.
Georgia.
And Georgia.
Okay, and
Clemson.
Penn State's
Clemson.
competing with Ohio
All
State
in
and
the
Michigan.
same-
Clemson, do not say Clemson.
Clemson's falling off.
Clemson's
two
like
years.
4
2 years.
No, but
2
they-
years.
No, but do you hear what he's saying? He's talking
In
about
the last 10
Alabama and
years, they were
Georgia.
good.
Penn
Yeah.
State's competing with 2 top 5 teams every year too.
Yeah,
Penn
And
State's
Michigan and Ohio State.
Yeah.
But
Penn
Florida's
State's-
competing with 3 or 4.
To be
or 5.
fair, Michigan hasn't been up in the top.
Well,
5
yeah, until they started cheating. You're right. I mean, let's call it as it is.
Before the cheating,
2 years.
they were starting to climb up.
Right. So Ohio State. Ohio State's a perfect.
And let's talk
example.
about-
Ohio State.
All right,
they got
dude,
rid of
I'm gonna
Urban
be on
Meyer.
Smitty's
They got
side.
rid of what was the dude before Urban Meyer? I can't think. Jim Tressel.
They won a national
Yeah,
championship with
they
Jim
won-
Tressel.
But they've had 3 coaches.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
They've
but
all
Smitty-
won.
Smitty, they've had 3 coaches since 2000.
You know what's
right?
different?
And every year.
Okay,
they're in
but
the
you know what
playoff
the
mix.
difference-
Why
you know-
can't Penn State
You know what the
replicate
difference
that?
is? And he just said it. 3 coaches. They can sell the fact that they've made the playoffs and won national championship. Penn State can't sell that. They're not.
And the only way you do that is by bringing in a scumbag coach in Urban Myers.
Right.
Urban Meyer.
And that's it. Thank you. See, that's the point.
You
Like,
don't bring
you're
in-
not gonna get this young offensive coordinator that's coming in and turning Penn State
Yeah,
around.
I
It's
agree
not
with him
happening.
there.
You don't
can't-
know.
How do you know?
You don't
Because
know.
it
Yeah,
doesn't
you're
have.
lucky you
Oh
find
my
the next
God.
league.
Like you said, you need a scumbag.
Yeah.
Every great coach at one point was unknown.
Why do you think Oklahoma was so good with Lincoln Riley? That dude's a scumbag.
Right. And USC.
But you don't know these guys.
You
Till
can't
he
just
gets
say
there.
that.
When they turn into a
How
scumbag,
can you
they
say
get
he's
this-
not a scumbag when he's like, oh, I ain't
Nick
tells the board
Saban's
of
a
trustees,
scumbag.
I'm not leaving Oklahoma, meets with
He
them,
says-
and then gets on a
Wait,
plane
so-
and it's
So you're
announced
gonna
that
say he's
in
not leaving
California.
Oklahoma halfway through the year? Signs with
The guy
USC.
wanted the better
Takes
of life
all
for
his
him and his
kids,
family.
takes all the players that he had there and all his recruits to USC.
I mean,
It's not a
listen, it
scumbag
could have
move.
happened. You know what? This is
All right,
this
thank
is
you.
the problem that
If somebody's offering you more money and better life,
you know what the problem
Yeah,
is.
but he took all his-
Here's the problem.
It
It's kind of
happens.
you know what it is. Listen,
It would
it's-
be like it would
hold
be
on,
like,
hold on,
It would be
hold
like
on.
Franklin saying,
It's
I'm-
buyer's remorse because guess what? 2 years ago, and I would if we pulled up receipts of all Penn State alum 2 years ago when Franklin was ready to take the Florida State job, well, USC offered it. Oh no, don't leave. It's buyer's remorse. They wanted to give him this contract. No,
I don't know.
That's-
I don't know that I did.
oh, you
that was also the Big Ten. Wait, no.
no.
And there's another reason why, but I'm not going to say.
Was that
Yeah, right. You
was
know,
that a year
I know
removed
exactly
from,
where you're going.
when they won
they won the
conference?
Big Ten in 2016.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't
No, I know, but this is
Uh,
what I'm trying to say.
There's a
State
big
fans-
reason
He's
why.
been there that long.
But there's a reason why
Yeah.
Franklin won't get fired, and it's a very big reason that I'm not going to say. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's
All right, but listen. Here's the thing. Here's the thing I'm going to say to you. Penn State fans, right? They're kind of like. I'll be honest. A lot of Penn State people are fair weather because, like I said, a couple years ago when Franklin was like, and then the Rose Bowl last year, even like people that talk to us, we're all chumming up Franklin, and now he sucks. Now guess what? The same people next year when they start 6-7 now, what are they going to say? Same thing that they're saying now. Oh, parade, national championship.
After 6-7-0, they're going to run into Ohio State or Michigan. and lose again.
It depends on when they play Ohio State and Michigan.
Do you see? Here's the thing. You guys are talking about Penn State. You don't even realize they don't even play Michigan next year. Schedule's totally different.
They
because
play UCLA and UC
and Washington, which Washington won't be as good. Yeah, USC's gonna suck.
How do they
there's-
play
there's-
those teams?
There's no
Because-
division next year.
See,
right?
he's talking about all this stuff that he knows. He doesn't even realize that all,
I don't follow.
all
that
of them are
closely.
going to the
They're
Big
joining the
Ten.
Big Ten.
Oregon and
Well,
Washington.
that's stupid that West Coast teams are. joining
It's a
the Big Ten.
super
Well,
conference
Pac-
now.
Pac- they're- Essentially, Pac-12's folding.
It's a super
And it's going to
conference.
happen in all the
Yeah, it's a
conferences.
dude.
They're
Look,
just
you
gonna
know
create-
Texas
they're
is
just
going to
gonna
the.
create
You know
You know
Texas
why?
is going to the SEC
and
That's-
Oklahoma.
and
you
Oklahoma.
wonder-
That's
you
a
know-
little more
and Oklahoma.
believable.
That's
than
why the
those teams
bedlam,
from
the bedlam between Oklahoma and Oklahoma State
Yeah, there's no
was
more.
that's the last year.
Yeah,
That was the
right,
last year because
right.
they're going to the
Yeah,
SEC.
But
I
eventually,
knew that.
they're going to just have super conferences,
Right.
and the mid majors are going to be
So next year,
on their own.
when they
Yep.
go to 12 teams, listen. Here's what's going to happen. I'll tell you right now what's going to happen.
I think we spent.
This is his last.
I'm
This,
just-
this is his last hire. If he does not get this OC right, then he's gone. So everybody, and I'll agree that he's got to go. But right now, you cannot get rid of somebody. University's not eating $80 million for a guy that's making them money. That's
Texas
the part
A&M
that
just
people are
did it,
missing.
and now they're missing out on a lot of money. Texas
Right.
A&M.
Oh, they lost all their recruits too.
Yeah, they just had to pay their head coach $76 million.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Texas A&M.
If it's
Because
a
they-
business,
You know how
Penn
much it
State's
costs to
making
go
money.
to Penn State now?
Do
46,000.
you know how much money they made from the Rose Bowl last year? They're not losing money. If they make another New Year's
Was
Six
I right?
Bowl,
You know how much money will go to that school if they get rid of Franklin?
not a lot.
The
I
same
think
amount.
I think
if
you're
not
wrong there.
A
more.
lot of money would,
They're
dude.
gonna
Are
make
they a football school
if they
anymore?
finish. Yeah, well, yeah, they have to be.
Or they
Isn't the
lacrosse
hockey team,
school.
like really good.
No, they're wrestling. Is.
Or they're
Oh,
lacrosse.
wrestling.
Wrestling and lacrosse is pretty good at
And
Penn State
lacrosse?
too.
Yeah.
Lacrosse, nobody cares.
Actually, yeah, they got screwed last
Yeah,
year.
they
That's
did-
right.
they did
Yeah.
get
They
screwed.
did get screwed.
They would have, yeah.
That's a shame.
But until they get out, until they start going to, until they start going to the,
Franklin was at the game.
until they start going to the Mama Mia's Bowl, they're and
The
and
Mamma
they're,
Mia's
and they're
Bowl.
not making
Mama
money.
Mia's, you need
Like-
that bowl sponsor.
Like people, like do you realize that if they go to the Orange Bowl and play Bama, which is what they're projected, and they'll get smoked
Wait,
at 10-2, they're gonna make a
the
ton of
next-
money for the
next
university
Summer
again.
championship, you should just advertise it all week as the Mamma Mia's Bowl.
You're right. It's about money. Right now, they're not losing
Yes,
money. So
yeah.
until he goes 6-6, they're not going to fire him.
Or 4-6 or something like that.
4-8, it would be.
4-8. You know what I meant, dude.
Mamma Mia.
Until he goes
Let's
under.
talk
Can we,
burgers.
can we get anything something we're actually thankful for?
Christmas candy?
I'm thankful for the university because it's got it. First of all, it was a
I'm
great
separating the
experience.
university and the team.
Well, well, you're another one. You only watch them 4 times a year either. So I didn't want to say that, Jim. But you are.
I'm here Saturday watching them.
Yeah, right. Heather probably watches Penn State football more than you. Heather, does he watch it every Saturday? Tell the truth. No. Call him out. Okay, so that means no.
I'm sitting my lady.
Brody, Brody, does he watch Penn State every weekend, every Saturday?
He's out playing in the street.
I'm texting during the games. I'm
Yeah.
watching.
You,
Wait, Brody, go ahead.
We don't really care about college football as much.
see, there you go.
nobody else.
Yeah, we care about the Eagles.
We're in Philly, yeah, nobody cares.
You throwing dad under the bus?
Yeah, he basically.
We don't care.
Oh man! Thank you, Brody.
Go, move that. See where Carly's legs are? Move that. You'll see the indent of my ass. I'm sitting on that couch.
Yeah,
all
but that
weekend.
doesn't mean that you're watching college football. You can do something else. All right, we go to the
All right, yeah,
Eagles.
it's something we're actually thankful for.
Move on.
But again,
Oh, did Jim ever go to a game when he lived up there? Joe White.
Joe White, yes.
Ask Joe White. Does Joe White want to get rid of Franklin?
I didn't miss a game, Joe White.
Joe, do you agree with me about Franklin? It's not easy to get another big name coach.
It is. Just go higher.
Oh, Joe, I sold my Michigan ticket though.
But yeah, that's all right.
I was interviewed in McClanahan's for the Michigan game.
Wait, where
And
did,
I
where did your
blasted
dad
Charles
go?
Woodson.
Where did your dad go to school?
My dad,
Or where's he go?
he did
What-
a semester at St. Joe's.
Okay, so
School
what's
of
his
Hard
college
Knocks.
football team? For real, is he a Notre Dame fan because he's from
No.
the Northeast?
Penn State, because this kid
Well,
went
no.
to Penn State.
All right.
But he doesn't like
Did
fried
Jim
food,
ever
right?
go to a game when he lived up there? That's great.
Oh, Joe said it's almost time for him to go.
Almost time. We all said that. I said he's got one more higher, so he agrees with me.
See, these guys are younger, so that the cult nature hasn't completely flowed out of them yet.
Me?
That's what it is. No,
No, no,
him,
no,
him
Smith.
and Joe White.
Him and
Oh, the Colt up
Wait,
there.
Schmitty, what did he say
How
about
old
Joe
do you think
Paterno?
Joe White is?
All right,
Younger than me.
all right, Mr.
No.
Marcus, I
How old's Joe?
apologize. I thought you were I thought you were a
I'm
Notre
46.
Dame fan, like
Yeah.
me.
In March.
Okay,
I thought.
you're talking like he's 8 years younger than you. He's
Ah.
a year younger
Good
than
for
you.
Joe. You look good.
40,
All right,
Yeah.
so you're
I look like a
Mr. Marcus is
37.
actually
I'm not-
legit.
Good for you.
He's not like Deke. Oh, well, yours a leprechaun, so I live in the Northeast, so I got to be a Notre Dame
I
fan.
do not have the Penn State tattoo.
I grew up a Notre Dame fan.
Yeah, because of the leprechaun in the
North-
Northeast.
Northeast Philly
Thanks to my
dads,
dad.
they just love Notre Dame. They live and die for Notre Dame.
Joe said he
So he couldn't name it. He couldn't name it a head coach of Notre Dame.
He said it's almost time for him to go, so he's giving him another
I think
year.
it's time for
Joe
us to
said it up
talk
tomorrow.
about Penn State.
Yeah, because Joe's a real fan.
Rutgers.
Uh-huh.
Right. And this is when everybody really loses their shit because they dropped the game in the Rutgers.
Or they struggle.
All right. On to
FYI,
Something
Rutgers
that
played.
would
Oh,
really-
wait.
we're done. College football's done.
Can we go to the Eagles?
No mas. I'm
Let's
trying
go
to get the Eagles.
Well,
I'm trying to
then
get the
go.
Eagles.
Shut up and go.
See,
That's
now
why
we're
you're not
actually
called
thankful-
James. You're
We're
Jim.
actually thankful for it, even though we
I'm
take every
thankful.
opportunity to find an
Rational.
issue with them. But here we are, 8-1,
Oh wait, the struggling
Going
8-1 Eagles.
going into KC. How you
Struggling.
guys feeling about the KC game?
I think they're gonna win.
I'm with you
All
there.
right. Let's.
I believe I picked them to lose this game.
I think
I
I
haven't
did. I
been
pick them to
recorded.
lose, but I think they're gonna win.
Everybody had a loss, but me and Smitty,
Yeah. Yes.
and I'm
Wow.
sticking with it.
You know-
I don't know. I think it's a tough game.
Why do you got so Hurts looks? What do you say today? No
long as
knees.
he's- as
No
long as
knees
the knee's
sleeve.
good.
He's done with that. His knees better. But here's the thing. What is Case? First of all, Mahomes has more turnovers than Hurts. We want to talk about having a bad year. What worries you about KC? They didn't even look that good against Miami.
I do
Their
like
defense.
KC's defense.
Their
Their
defense is a
defense is
lot.
playing well.
Who's stopping
defense,
AJ Brown?
Arrowhead. The guy they have on offense. What the hell's his name?
Travis
Kelce.
Patty.
He's pretty good.
Well, we
Pat
got
Mahomes is
we got
pretty
Zach
good.
Cunningham.
They got Big Red on the sidelines. He's a decent coach.
Dude, we had this team beat. Don't be
And who
scared.
won?
But their
Who won?
defense wasn't as good as they are.
They were young. They had to grow into the system.
Their Super Bowl defense or our defense?
Do you think we
No,
got a shot?
Underestimate Rasheed Rice.
Oh, he's talking fantasy stuff.
Yeah, no
No,
one cares.
no, he's right though.
Nate, are you giving them a shot Monday?
Giving them a shot.
You think they can beat KC? Do you think they will?
I
Is it
think
gonna
they
be
have a
close?
shot. Yeah, it's going to be a close game. They have a shot.
Guess what? If
Do I think they pull it out? No.
KC's
Can they-
-2.5.
if
That's
they-
an Eagles line. That's an Eagles
Yeah.
line right there.
And let me ask you something.
The line's telling me
Who's
something.
stopping AJ Brown? What's a corner? And then,
I don't know their corners.
Right.
The defense is better.
yeah, but who's stopping AJ Brown?
Oh, wow.
Well, you can say that against any team, Smitty, not just. the
I'm not
Chiefs.
worried.
Stopping Travis Kelce on the Eagles.
Zach
Right.
Cunningham.
No, he's not. Dude.
Come on now.
Rashad Evans is coming back.
Mahomes.
Travis Kelce can get 200
Pat Mahomes
yards.
has been
right
stopping
there.
himself. Turnover machine.
Our secondary is brutal.
Well, right. Is Evans back this week? Because I actually like him as a
What
safety.
kills us are Eagles defense. Tight ends over the middle. You got one of the best that ever played the game playing.
Yeah, but he's also coming back from Argentina partying.
Stop.
Get a
He's
shot
not-
right under the knee.
Girl's not going to be there.
Yeah.
She's not going to be in the crowd.
That's what we're hanging on.
That's
They
over.
lost.
That's
Every
right.
time she's out of the game, they lost.
That's what we're hanging on. It's a
I
trend.
think he's. I
It's a
think.
trend.
I
You can't count the games before.
I hate
they
to
were
say
together.
this. I got a bad feeling that Monday night, Travis Kelce's going to hurt his knee. He's not going to be able to shake it off.
That's
He's-
bad humor.
He's not going to be able to shake it off.
It is.
Humor.
You could say
Maybe
it's bad
karma?
karma.
No, dude, Travis Kelce, man. I'm telling
It's going
you,
to be a cruel.
he came to the
Monday
Sixers.
night.
He shows up at the Sixers
I'm
game when he
sorry,
loses to the Celtics.
I mean, I don't think you'll be seeing a lot of red at the end of the game. More green. Red was the song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not listening. I thought she's
It's time for a new era
song names.
of teams.
Red is a song.
It's a song
Oh,
Oh, and an album. Oh, DJ.
Swifty. Undercover Swifty.
2.5 minus 2.5 for the Chiefs isn't Eagles line. You're right.
What worries me though is I had a Giants fan today tell me he thinks the Eagles win by double digits.
All right.
Wow.
We don't need that.
That worries
We
me.
don't
need
that
that at
worries
all.
me. But I'm with you, Smitty. I feel good about the game Monday.
You know what? All right, ready for this? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Taylor has a concert on Sunday, but apparently she said she's jetting home Sunday.
Shoot.
To spend time with family
God
on
damn.
Monday.
Damn it!
Why are you worried? That's gonna be great.
Undefeated when she.
Well, she's gonna be running down to the field when Travis like that. Listen,
He shows up to the game
here's my.
and she's wearing.
That's a face
Travis
of
jersey.
She's not
She's
gonna be
done.
in. She's not.
She's wearing
She'll
Done.
be neutral. She'll be neutral.
It's not going to happen.
Here's what's gonna
She's not
happen.
gonna do like
Here's
Monica
what's gonna
Kelsey,
happen
you know.
Monday. You
She'll be
ready?
neutral.
Monday night, Hurts is gonna take the MVP lead and never look back because he's gonna outplay Mahomes
I don't care
again.
About, I don't care about MVP.
Well, he's gonna win it.
I don't. That's great. I don't care though.
Oh yeah.
I want the one trophy at the end of the year.
I hate Mahomes. He is an annoying voice. I'm sorry.
Nah. That's
No,
fine.
his wife's.
I
annoying.
can agree, and his wife's.
His
stinks.
wife's annoying, and the fact that Taylor's BFFs makes me not like Taylor even more.
Voice is annoying, but his
Brother?
Hold on, time out. I know we're not. I'm sorry. Kelsey or Taylor Swift has beef with the Kardashians, right?
Yeah, so
Why? You got a problem with that?
Because
She had a
because
segment
the
of the show.
Mahomes family did the Skims thing, and Brittany Mahomes is like all lovey-dovey with Taylor Swift, but she's gonna go on and promote
Well,
Kardashian.
yeah.
Like, what's
Oh.
that? Trouble in KC.
What's the
it was mainly
Skims?
Kim too that caused the issue. It was Kim and Kanye because
Yeah.
so
We don't
All
really.
right, all right, we're done.
We don't really.
Started.
Yeah, we don't really need it. We don't really.
Comment, Taylor.
Taylor Boone first is back.
I'm just saying. I think that's a bad friend. That could be trouble. That could be friction between Mahomes and Kelsey. Like, yo, your girl's, dissing my girl. Like, you can't have that. I just think it's bad mojo, bad juju.
All right, we mentioned the MVP.
Just saying that could be a factor.
Another thing to be thankful for, we got the MVP of the league right now.
Is it guaranteed? I don't know.
Embiid or Hurts?
Hurts
Okay.
is the lead right now. Does he keep it up?
It should be AJ Brown. I think he's.
Well,
offensive
see,
player
here's the
here.
thing now.
For the MVP?
Yeah,
If you're going to go A.J. Brown, how can you not go Tyreek Hill?
because he hasn't been consistent.
Because the Dolphins aren't 8-1.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. You guys told me that the Dolphins were elite.
They
Not
are.
you.
Stop.
Yeah.
I think the Dolphins are still pretty good.
They're still a good team.
It's not Taylor Swift,
Okay.
but it is-
That prediction was right too. They got smacked by Buffalo. Buffalo sucks.
Buffalo stinks.
Buffalo's-
There's a lot of pretenders.
whole
in this
NFL
league.
And
There's
is Miami
a
a
lot-
pretender? Is Smitty right?
They're the best team in the East.
Are they a
But
pretender?
I don't think they're. Yeah, they're not Super Bowl worthy.
Me and Brody
I
said
said
it.
to you before the game they were frauds.
Yes, you did. Me and you both did, and we got laughed at. Tua was better than Hurts, I heard earlier in the year too, from this jerk.
Who? Me?
No, the one wearing a Hurts sweatshirt.
I said that.
Yes, you did. And you also gave Brock Purdy the MVP after the first half.
No, all right, no.
Yeah,
Now,
Jim.
now you're putting words in my
Yeah.
mouth. There's no way I said Brock Purdy is the MVP.
Yeah, Jim.
No way.
Remember? Because I even texted you on the side. I said, dude, it's the first half, and he's crowding people. Oh, he's having an MVP season.
You're putting words.
No,
in my
I got
I
it.
sure as hell hope
I
you
did not say that.
that.
Brock Purdy, no.
Were you drinking?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe he was smoking.
Yeah. I don't smoke. Come on. I don't do that.
Gummies.
This game stinks. I thought it was gonna be good.
All right. What's everybody's expectations?
But it's
Mark Andrews got hurt.
Second half here.
first now. I think they finished.
Mark Andrews got hurt.
Yeah,
They
Mark
finished
Andrews.
against the Giants in the corner.
Is Lamar done? Is he done? Does he look done? Is Lamar done? Is Lamar done or no?
You on ESPN bet?
Not yet.
Wait,
Yeah.
God
Damn betting gods don't like me.
I
It's the
think
holiday season. Come on.
Good thing. A good thing you only bet a quarter.
I think
Fine.
that
Yeah.
the second half of the season is gonna be tough, but I think they'll finish fine. I think they come around in
Who
December.
are you
We
worried
talked
about?
about this tough stretch.
Other
right?
than KC, and I'll give you who you worried about. I ain't worried about San Fran. I ain't worried about you. Worried about Buffalo 5-5.
They got to go minimum 3-2 to stretch them.
So if I look back, way
I
back when,
expect them to go 4.
Hold on, actually, if they
4-1.
let's say these
Cincy right now.
I bet. Let's say these next 5 games they win 3 of them. Do they lock up the NFCs?
Yeah, because they have the
Yeah.
Giants.
That makes them 12 wins. Or,
No, it
11
doesn't. It gives them
wins.
11 wins, and then they beat the Giants twice, which is 13, and they beat the Cardinals.
Well,
with
Are the
14.
Cowboys going to catch them though?
No, they have a 2.5.
Game and a half up. on.
2.5.
They only have 5
2
wins.
and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
so if
Dude.
I go in the
If they
time machine,
if they
and I go
win
back to the beginning
14
of the season and look at what we all thought.
what did I say? 13.
There was me and you were the only ones thought that they would win KC.
I went
Buffalo,
13 and
we
4.
all thought they were beating Buffalo and San Fran, and then most of you fools, other than me, thought they would lose to Dallas. I had a win against Dallas.
Okay. Did I have a loss against Seattle?
Wait,
You
the one
did.
coming up, right?
So I had
Dallas game coming up.
Yes.
Is that Christmas?
Dude, I have them
They're
13 and 4 gets them the number 1 seed in the NFC. 1000%. 13 and 4.
You might be quarterbacking for the Giants that game.
DeVito?
You.
Well, no. I don't live with my parents. That guy does. Andrew could.
I mean, DeVito.
I'll be the QB. for the
13 and
Giants.
4 gets them the number.
You get the one.
You think he still does Sunday dinners?
No.
Sunday dinner?
I'm sure he does.
Nate,
Yeah.
do you think the Eagles are getting the 1 seed in the NFC?
Either them.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think.
mean, who's the threat?
Name me.
They-
What are you guys worried about?
Yeah.
Buffalo? Seattle? They worried about Seattle. They must
No,
lose to the
wait.
Commanders.
the
I ain't worried about nothing.
Oh,
You were worried about Seattle in the beginning of the year.
Hold on.
That was a loss
Hold
for
on.
you.
You know what else I needed to address? You got all you fools said Sam Howell is garbage against everybody else. And you know he's leading the league in passing yards.
Yeah, that shows you how bad the NFL
No,
is
but-
this year.
But you guys said only Sam Howell plays well against the Eagles.
I thought it'd be Hurts the way you're talking.
No.
Nah.
Hurts is
So
going
Sam Howell's now MVP?
No. I said leading the league in passing yards.
So he doesn't suck.
I don't think he's terrible. I think he's average. Mediocre.
Yeah, but how many of those yards are against the Eagles?
At least
Probably half of
No. No.
He had one more game.
350. It threw for 400 yards.
So one game.
Yeah.
Not both.
He's got 1,000 yards.
How does he have 1,000 yards if he dude,
Yeah,
he,
half of them are against Eagles.
he leads the league in passing yards. He's got like 3,000 some yards.
Yeah, well, 1,000 of them are against the Eagles.
I think you're right.
Like 400 and 600 yards easily.
I'm done.
No, I think it's 1,000. You're right.
I'm done with you.
They're playing them one more time too this year. They give him an extra game. That extra game is against Washington. so he can get
Yeah,
the,
the
Will
oddball
you
game.
think
So I
that
can
will,
get the
will
2000.
that happen? Like, you think that'll ever happen? An extra divisional game? I can't, right? Because it
No.
will affect tiebreakers.
No,
actually.
no, that'll never happen.
Never mind. Dumb question. Revert.
It's a question.
15 nachos.
It's 15 not.
All right. Relax.
Just
Why you gonna bring your bullshit in?
13 and 4 gets him the number one. I'm kidding.
And Sam Howell MVP.
I'll agree with that.
CJ Stroud MVP.
Dude, he's a beast. CJ Stroud.
He lost to the Panthers.
I
You
don't
can't
care.
put him in the MVP race when you
No,
lose to
but
the
the
Panthers.
Texans look like a real good team.
I mean, you can't put Hurts in the MVP race when you lose to the Jets. Like, for being honest.
Jets.
God damn Jets.
True.
CJ
Don't
Stroud.
tell
looks
me they're
really
going
good.
Yeah, not only did he lose, he had a terrible game.
But I think
He played
He's-
bad at MetLife Stadium. If anybody sees that trend, what's he like? 1-3 at MetLife?
One and I know he's 2 and 2.
But
Didn't
they're bad
miss.
games, right? Like,
The,
he's
well,
not-
the Jets game, the Giants game was the first
They-
year when he freaking threw the ball to Rager and he dropped it.
oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
They
But I
didn't
think
have
they-
AJ Brown.
They play like I think the only game they had really good last year was that Giants blowout where we were just throwing everything on them. But they play bad at MetLife. Giants, Jets. I don't know.
It's a
That's
shit
weird.
stadium.
Yeah, maybe it's the
Yeah.
scaffolding that
It's the
throws them
stadium,
off.
it's the stadium, definitely.
So 8-1, struggling Eagles. What do you guys think?
It's not that there's 8-1 is great. It's not about the getting there. I mean, it's not about the end
it's
of
the
the
climb.
It's
It's
about
not, what's the
it's
Miley
about
Cyrus
how
song?
you
It's
look
the climb.
getting there.
But we're on
And they
this one.
don't look good getting there. Yeah, Hurts is blowing it up with every statistic under the sun, other than turnovers. And AJ's having a great year.
So
Yada
bad.
yada yada.
Nate, do you hear
But their
this?
defense is not.
They're 8-1, and
Their
and he's
defense
saying
is
they're
not all
not that.
that. How good is their defense?
They're 8-1.
I know,
Then you.
but they're not dominating anybody.
Oh
Have they blown anybody out yet?
my-
How many teams did they blow out
What's
last year?
what's the?
How many teams did they blow out
What's
last
the-
year? How many teams
Did they win?
blow out?
Did they
last
win the
year?
Super Bowl last year?
No, but
Okay,
they got
then there you go. So who
They
cares?
got there. And they
What
should've
is the
won.
object?
How many teams did they blow out?
Every
last
Sunday,
year?
the object is to go 1-0, right? They're 8-1.
Correct.
They've done that 8 out of 9 times.
I know, but
So
they
they-
haven't looked spectacular.
That's
doing it.
efficient.
They haven't looked
It's
spectacular.
close to meeting the
Um,
standard. 9-0 would be.
Santa Raptors kisses. Just saying, it's back.
Jim, what,
Yeah, so bad.
Steve,
Had
what-
they looked spectacular doing it?
Arguing over the Eagles.
Had they looked
Santa
like a
Raptors
dominant
kisses.
team?
Nate,
you know.
Nate, you
Had they looked like it? Answer the question. Don't Nate answer my question.
I will.
Have they looked like a dominant team getting the 8-1?
I mean, I think anytime you win, you're dominant.
They struggled twice against the Redskins.
Okay, but good team.
Whoa,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's the mark of a good team? Just tell me what the mark of a good team is. No.
Number one, you win.
No, what is the mark of a good team?
Number one,
Adversity and
number
finding
one,
way.
you
Not
win.
having
Right.
a coach named Jimmy.
Right. Dude, how many times did they come from behind and won? That's not just
Why are
bad
they
luck.
coming from behind?
That's not luck,
They-
no.
But a team with this
When-
roster, this much talent on the roster,
But-
they shouldn't be coming
but-
from behind
But are they winning?
as often as they want
But
to.
are they
They
winning?
should have lost.
Doesn't
to the
matter.
Saints
You
twice.
sound like Bob, dude.
No,
You're basically saying they're struggling. That's basically is what you're saying. You're finding reasons to rip a team that's 8-1. Think about that.
Yeah,
Logically.
those are reasons to.
You know
rip
what?
it.
No, there's not.
Yes,
Okay. All right. If you face adversity and you get punched in the mouth and you come out the winner,
The
Yeah,
point
you're
of the
doing
matter
something right.
The point of the matter is, with this team, they shouldn't have to be becoming from
the
behind.
offense is elite. The
They
defense
should be
isn't,
playing ahead every game
but they're winning.
and winning
But they're-
every game
well,
comfortably.
they-
Well, not every game comfortably. They should be winning some games.
I didn't know you get more points, Nate, for winning comfortably as opposed to winning
Smitty,
close. Did
the
you?
point is, when it comes push to shove in the playoffs,
Dude, they'll beat the Chiefs
against
by
better
1.
teams.
They'll beat the Chiefs by 1. It wasn't a dominant performance. It wasn't a dominant performance. They beat the Chiefs 20-19. It wasn't dominant.
Listen, the Chiefs are the defending Super Bowl champions.
It wasn't a
And
dominant
they're
performance.
what, 7-2, whatever the record is. So don't give me that bullshit about not a dominant before. If they beat the Chiefs, I'm off. Great. I
Okay,
don't care
you
what
won't
they
you
do.
won't cry the rest of the year. Is that what you're
No,
telling
I
me?
won't cry about that game.
Oh my
But
god.
there are other reasons that you can point out why they are struggling.
And I could point out why they're elite too.
Heather's been bad for that.
I could point out why they're elite too.
Because they're 8-1.
No, Because good teams always find a way to
They
win.
shouldn't be struggling to come from behind and win against teams they should be blowing out.
Okay.
Have you
Sometimes-
tried
hey,
Hershey Kisses?
This is-
Delicious.
And this is why I said
8-1.
Can we also
can't
talk
just
about
be
how
thankful. We just can't be thankful.
He's not. This
But
is,
no, I was with Deke a couple weeks ago.
But now
I was
you're
in
not.
the same seat.
now you're not.
We are not
Wait, wait,
beating
wait.
teams
Wait,
the way I
wait.
think we should be.
do you think
But-
every team,
No, if we
even the best teams out there, come out starting hot every game?
No.
No.
dude, look at you know where
Look
I'm
at
gonna
the
you know how I'm gonna kill
Good
your argument
teams.
right now.
Good
Look at all the other teams that have represented the NFC in the Super Bowl and what their records are the year after through first 9. And you tell me the Eagles aren't a good team. No, go do some
When
research.
did I say they weren't
History
a good team?
major.
When did I say they weren't a good team?
Super Bowl hangover's
Show
real.
me the receipt that you love to keep that I said they weren't a good
Well,
team.
you just said
Show
that.
me. Show me.
You're saying
Show me.
you're saying they're
they weren't a
struggling.
good team.
You're saying they're struggling.
I didn't say they weren't a good team. They're not playing. They're not blowing out teams they should be blowing out.
The NFL, nobody's really blowing out teams.
your
Who's blowing out teams other than?
I don't care, but the Eagles should be with the roster.
Well,
they
why?
have.
Why are other teams
They're-
not
they're-
doing it? Because
Their
there's more
roster is
parity in the
loaded-
league.
Loaded from top to
Is there more
bottom.
parity this year?
I mean,
Pete Rozelle's wet dream is to have parity every year.
at the end of the day, they're 8-1.
Right.
The NFL,
Right.
dude, in
It's a weak NFL.
Oh,
no,
Here is a weak
it's horrible.
NFL.
You need some love in your life, Donald.
So therefore, a team like the Eagles, with the roster
Have your Hershey
should be
kiss.
blowing
Have your
a team or
Hershey
two.
kiss. Have your Hershey
They
kiss.
should be blowing a team out or two.
I'm
Okay.
sick of
It's a
you guys.
weak
You're not yourself. You
They
need to stick
they
with
blew out the Dolphins. Yeah,
No, they didn't.
dude, that was the most.
what was it,
comfortable.
31-17?
Oh, come
That
on.
was an easy game.
Thank
It
you.
wasn't even that close.
Right.
Okay, one game.
All right, well, let's
The Cowboys wasn't that close until the freaking
Oh,
defense.
yo.
let's go on to the next
Sorry.
next topic.
8-1.
Another. You know, we're thankful for our athletes in this town, but for
Thankfulness.
some reason, we like to drag our athletes.
Yes, thank you. Oh wait, is
The
Jeff
two-
Nadeau listening?
The two
Or is it a little King of the Hill mofo?
Howard. We had our two athletes in the whole hour. I did.
Yeah, but that's
He's got the Pete Rose.
yeah, but if you look at him, he look with the barstool crew neck. I see DJ. I'm like, that's DJ.
No.
Disrespect me like that.
He's got,
No,
he's got a nice
just-
set of left.
just- No, but
Come on, dude.
The dude's mom put the bowl on his head. He's spread around.
and then what? The
You want the, you want the
and
Pete
then
Rose? Yeah.
and then the undercover cop who don't know a damn thing either. Oh my! I got the report number on Jalen Carter. I'm
So-
gonna turn this world upside down when you guys are all right. Okay,
So
we're
we're
to that.
talking about Carter, right? Apparently there was an incident with Carter at Target, shoplifting incident.
All right. I
well,
didn't
you
want
notice
to. I didn't want.
Nothing.
I don't want
Nobody
to
else
say
is
this.
talking
All right,
about
I
that.
got sources. What happened is the girlfriend forgot to scan a thing of toothpaste. All right, she forgot. I didn't want to. I don't want to reveal my sources, but I got sources at Target. All right, he forgot to steal it. He forgot this toothpaste. He forgot to scan the toothpaste. He walked out because he was with. He thought she paid. This
Without,
guy grabs him and starts. So he goes, starts giving him a problem.
yeah, he's
Big
missing
Tom
the girl.
comes in and says, "Yo, dog, you better leave off the bread man," and that's it.
All
It's over.
Look, without incriminating myself,
Oh, here we go. Jeff Nadeau.
how many times have you gone through self-checkout and you're like, oh, shoot, I forgot the orange?
Every day.
Yeah, come on. Like,
Not even just a self checkout. There's
Yeah.
been times where you've gone through the normal checkout and you go, "Oh shit!" and like the employee didn't ring you up. for
Yeah.
something. So look,
yeah,
it happens.
it
Right.
happens.
I mean, once you get
Yo, you know, here, yo, you know what, yo, you know what's the best? You know what's the best with this Kelly Oubre situation too? AB's like, "Oh, I'm done with him. He lied to the cops." Dude, how many people lie to the cops to get out of trouble? I've lied to the cops.
Everybody I know
Right.
applies
So,
to
like,
the cops.
all right,
Let me zoom in. What did you just say?
I would lie to the cops to get out of trouble. Like, there's no St. Avalon bribe.
Children that are listening don't lie to the cops.
No.
It's not good. It's not good for your heart.
We do not condone lying to cops. We don't condone it.
But do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
we live in a world where everybody's under a microscope.
He's a school
on
teacher,
social
too.
Media, and you're right. We want to drag athletes. We want to find a reason to criticize them. We want to find a reason to criticize a team that's won 8 out of 9 games. We drag our
Let's go
teams.
back to that. We're
No,
on,
we do. It's
we're on
dragging our
this.
teams.
we're on
right?
this, right? And these are two scenarios where it's just it's hearsay, right? Or it's sources say this happened, this happened.
It's so
And the Oubre thing was so crazy because it's like Oubre got hit by a car, Oubre got hit by an ATV, Oubre didn't get hit by an
Nobody
ATV.
Okay,
No,
but you
no
know-
videos.
but
And it's like
You
so
know,
why?
here's
like,
the
why?
problem I have with this whole Kelly Oubre. Let's look at this logically. Everybody knows the city's like whatever. There's tons of streets. He got hit. Right.
That's a good observation.
No, but here we go. Listen.
Very good
Here's the
observation.
problem. He's new to the city. He might not even know where he got hit. I'm just playing devil's advocate. He might not know where he got hit.
What happens when the video comes out with a police incident?
This
What-
wasn't a police
what-
incident.
Just listen. What do people say? Let's let the facts come out. The video doesn't show the whole
You're
story.
speaking my language because
right?
I said it today.
This is what people say.
Right.
Let's the facts come out, and the video only picks up at a certain point. You don't know what happened before the video picks up.
Correct.
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 All right. So I think we're in the same situation here with Oubre.
We don't know yet.
We don't know all the facts,
Right.
and we only saw the video that we saw with the doorbell.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
With his house.
Which he released.
Exactly. He
I'm
obviously
assuming
released that.
he did.
Yeah,
He did, or somebody in his household did.
Right, or his wife did, or the dog did. Somebody. It's one of those three.
Oh my
So,
God, the dog.
I think we have to wait until the facts are
exactly. And we
settled.
might not even
Right.
know.
Right, here-
We may never know.
And who
You're
cares?
exactly
Well, at the end of the day, like he's healthy. Nobody else was reported hurt. Like,
Yeah, that's what I-
cares?
No,
Like,
you're
why?
right. Exactly.
Why?
Why is everyone making a big
Yeah, but
deal of
here's
this?
like the problem that I have is like
because
now all of a sudden he's a
it's
bit.
shrouded in
Wait.
mystery.
No, you know why? Because it was the Eagles' bye week. There's nothing else to talk
Nothing
about.
else. No, you're right.
No,
And-
that's
It's
if
a
it was
slow-
if it was
it's
If
a
the
slow-
Phillies signed a
it's
free agent, big free agent, we would have been talking about. The other thing too
exactly.
that we do is, and here's another part where we talk about like shredding athletes or like making assumptions. All of a sudden now, everybody's like, oh, no wonder Oubre was available. He's a bad dude. We don't even know what happened.
Maybe the
That's what-
Sixers planted this because they know that nobody's investing into the season, and they're like, you know what?
Oh. All right, now we got Jeff and the dude joining us.
break a couple ribs.
We
get
got-
the PR.
We
back.
got Jeff and the dude joining us now. Hey Jeff, how are you?
But I'm with you, DJ. Like, why do we care?
I don't.
Nobody was hurt other than the
Yeah.
player himself.
Yeah, and he seems like he's going
And
to be
he's-
making
yeah.
a full recovery. He's going to play again. Like
If he did like, because then we find a YouTube video of him BMX, which whatever. So I guess now
cool. He does
right,
cool tricks
right,
with his bike.
exactly
Like, who
right,
cares?
right,
What are you jealous?
right, right. Like
come
we're
on.
looking to
there's-
drag this guy.
There's a possibility that because he likes to do BMX biking, that something was in his contract that said
That's
don't,
what
don't do BMX biking.
that's what it is.
It could
that's
be.
why they're making it.
Well,
And that's
now
why
he's making
covering it
a,
up.
but you're making an assumption now.
No,
Which
but
you
that's
said you gotta
why-
wait till the facts come out.
Right, you're right. You're right. I am.
No,
But I'm saying that's another possibility
You're
of
right.
what may have happened.
that is what they're saying. That's
Yeah,
what they're saying now is that he was out riding. His
All right, so
bike,
if I'm the
which was
Sixers,
against his contract.
if I'm the Sixers, I say, all right, listen, you violate your contract. How about you take 4 year, $40 million extension, and we call it a day, right, Andrew?
We'll
Get
clean
him
that
on the
contract
cheap
right
deal.
up.
What's
Yeah,
the-
we'll
he's
clean
on
it.
the- I know he's
Listen,
on the vet
4
now,
year,
so-
$40 million. We'll get you a new BMX bike
He's
that
been-
says
he's been
trust
my
the
favorite-
process.
Aside from Max, he's been my
Is that
favorite
Uncle
player.
Bob
That is Uncle Bob.
making that comment?
Bob said, don't assume anything, and he's right.
He also asked if we could have highlights of Brody's game. It would be more interesting.
I mean, he might not be wrong. He's probably not wrong. Thank you.
I mean,
Bob.
listen, you're right. We always look for reasons to
is.
hate athletes. Dude, everybody was ready to crucify AJ Brown after the argument. He's not a team player. Remember that?
Yep.
Now all of a sudden everybody loves him.
Yeah, but those two are buds.
Bro-
So you didn't put that
Dude.
much stock in.
No.
there was a lot- there was a lot of
Remember our
people
chat
social
Monday
media.
morning?
I know
Remember
there
our
were.
chat Monday
There
morning?
were. There were a lot
I
of
remember
people
that chat.
who tore it up, but I didn't put too much stock into
Yeah.
it because I know the
We're not
buds.
talking about you.
But
But
you
there-
talking about me? I didn't.
no, we're not talking. I'm not talking about you either.
Maybe.
I'm talking about all of them. Remember, people
No.
started.
Everybody else.
Yeah. Well, maybe he might have started. Somebody in this chat, I don't know who it was, said something. Here we go with another.
I really, like the little things that get blown out of proportion. I really
Right.
could care. Like today, you guys were talking about the thing today with Oubre again.
Well, we were
I'm
just
like,
having. I was making a point to AB that
I'm like,
Howard Eskin's
who
not
hell
the end all
cares?
be
I
all.
don't care.
My
Shut
point
up.
was Howard Eskin. Like, you think cops are saying, "Yo, Howard, go on WIP." There's nothing. happening.
I 100% think that cops are going straight to Howard Eskin with all all their
Right.
moves.
Exactly. Right. Right. Like that's what I'm talking.
I did say I
That's what
do.
was looking
I
for.
do stand behind.
How are
I
I
think
those
the
Eagles?
Sixers are an organization that would hide whatever they do.
Oh, absolutely.
And I don't
Absolutely.
trust them one
Yeah.
bit with that creepy rat-faced owner and this GM.
My
I don't trust
my
them.
friend that works security down there, he does a lot of like behind the scenes stuff too. And
Can you get my Embiid jersey signed?
maybe he's heard a lot of things through the grapevine down there, and
Oh, there's a
said
lot of stuff that
the
goes on.
Sixers have a lot of things that nobody knows about that are just really
Well, so
shady.
all the teams do. All the teams do.
But he said the
some of them
Sixers-
are better at handling.
Some of the
he said
players
others-
come in high as a kite. I heard.
He said Harden came in for game days like an hour before the game, still hung over like trash and all. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like,
They still went out there.
and he still dropped 25.
Yo,
like,
Listen,
But he ain't dropping
listen.
nothing.
I'm on
Yeah.
Jim's side now, dude. Harden's done.
He's done.
Dude, look at the Clippers. Cooked. Oh, they've lost.
that a run?
They lost 6 in a
Or
row. He keeps on saying he needs to get a dude. Do you think he's cooked? I think he is. Do you know he's like
He's
the
nothing like he was.
19th oldest player in the league now?
He's what?
He's
you
19.
know who the
19.
oldest is still putting up
Oldest.
27 a game.
LeBron.
He's been the chosen.
Yeah.
You really think he's
Yeah.
going to turn the Clippers around?
No, I don't think.
They have
I don't
too many-
think he's cooked.
The Clippers have too many guys that are
He should-
isolated.
he should-
Well, that might work to our
Yeah,
advantage.
He's softly
And
boiled.
they're
Yo,
all
that-
in their low to mid.
That might work to our advantage. Because come this summer, Kawhi or PG might be
Well,
like,
that's what
I'm sliding with
like,
Joe.
are you at the deadline? Are you going, hey, like
Kawhi?
hey,
Yeah, we'll
we
give you
can't-
Marcus Morris and Covington back.
yeah, you guys want some utility guys back? We'll give them back for PG.
How about
Playoff
Kawhi?
No, Westbrook's going to be out of there.
Yeah, Westbrook will probably because he's the contract, right? Like the big contract.
Well, that's the part that never made any sense. Like they did, like
Would you take Westbrook? I would take Westbrook.
but you wanted him in the freaking. You wanted him
Why
in the. You wanted him in the Harden
Because-
deal.
I
You wanted
I
to
think
give him-
Westbrook with the Sixers. Pat Bev.
No,
Westbrook,
You're getting the whole mojo.
We should have
off
got
again.
Terrence Mann because
Get
he
the
ain't
whole
even
mojo
playing.
off again.
Isn't Terrence Mann not even
He's
playing now?
hurt.
Yeah,
He's hurt.
I would have took him.
I wouldn't mind Westbrook.
I just coming into Thanksgiving, the last thing I wanted to talk about.
They're gonna make a move.
It's what we're thankful
It's
for.
just a matter of time.
This is very sentimental of you.
Donovan Mitchell could be
You
available.
can't get Smitty
No, but
on
I'm
track
saying they're
for
gonna
it.
make a move.
Smitty.
I'm not thankful for this.
Smitty, we are trying to say what we're thankful for, not talking
No, I
about
was
trade
gonna go.
talks.
No, it's a perfect segue because I was going for my what I'm thankful for in the sports world, and I'm very thankful that James Harden and PJ Tucker are not part of the Sixers anymore.
I'm very thankful
I
that
don't-
I'm very thankful that basically 3 of our 4 franchises are going to be competing because we have. I mean, the Sixers are
and
playing.
you count on the Phillies?
No, Sixers.
Oh, Sixers.
Shut up. You were. Oh wait. Look, see how much he flipped on a public service announcement.
I was doing it on purpose.
No, but I'm serious. Look
Don't
at like
sleep on this
we have a
other side.
chance.
Carter Hart.
Don't
looking
sleep
good.
on the orange
no,
and the
but
black.
we have a chance with those. I'm not saying we're gonna win, but
No,
we're compete.
They're contenders.
Yeah, we're contenders.
3 or 4 ain't bad. That's 75%.
Right.
I think Phil's going to win anybody.
Really?
If they make
You wanna
another,
put-
they got to make a
you wanna put
move.
Next year, they probably win it all.
Wait, are they getting Otani?
Over the Birds?
Nate, would you like to place a bet on a friendly betting app where you bet with friends and
I always go with the
promotion.
Birds. I always feel like the
I
Birds
think,
in the lead.
You think the Phillies?
yeah.
I don't know if the Phillies have the
He
pitching.
was
Yeah.
earlier, but nobody really caught it. But Detroit is dangerous. Detroit is
No, they're not.
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff is not
Jared
dangerous.
Goff.
in
At the end of the
big
day,
games.
Jared Goff
Detroit
doesn't
is-
scare me.
dangerous.
Dan
bro.
Campbell is not a good coach.
And Jared Goff chokes in big games.
They're good enough
I
to
love
knock
it, something
somebody
on
off,
their
but I don't think they're good enough to win.
You think they're good enough to
Win it
come
all.
into Philadelphia and beat us?
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I do.
They're good enough to come into
I
Philadelphia
don't
and beat
think.
us.
I don't think Jared Goff. Is,
Jared Goff is not coming in here in 20-degree weather and beating the
Dan
Eagles.
Campbell is a good motivator. I don't think he's a good X's and O's.
Well, it ain't going to be 20 degrees in January in Philly.
Yeah, well.
What are you talking about?
It was 60 degrees today.
That's 10.
It's late
Okay,
November.
30 degrees. You ready?
Global warming.
Maybe.
Yes, global warming.
Maybe 30.
Okay, but do you think Jared Goff's coming in here winning?
No.
What was the last Detroit team that came in here for a playoff game? It was supposed
Charlie
to go
Batch, and we
And
whooped their
I
ass at
was
the
at
vet.
that game.
And we whooped their ass. What was it, like
58
54?
to 37.
I mean,
I was at
Yeah,
that
but it
game.
wasn't even that close. Weren't they up there like
No,
they let them start scoring?
it wasn't even barely that close. There was snow in the stands, and my buddy's wife went there. We sat in the last row at the vet, I think it was, in the 700 level, and she was 8 months pregnant.
That a girl.
Yep.
With Andrew?
My buddy's wife, you shithead.
Maybe the kid could have been named Andrew.
Yeah. How do you know?
All right, so what are you guys thankful for?
Outside of sports?
Oh, we going that way?
Oh, all
I get
right.
my sports one first. Go ahead, give sports one, then maybe I'll think of another one.
I'm telling you, I'm thankful that we have
Oh,
teams
you
that
said-
compete.
Yes, I'm thankful for competitive teams. I'm thankful for we have
Good
some
coaches.
legitimate, top-notch, top-tier players in town that are basically good guys to root for. They're not jerks. And sports-wise, that's
Is
about it.
AJ Brown a jerk?
No.
Good answer.
Why? Who says AJ Brown's a jerk?
I mean, people said it after the argument that he's selfish and
Not
right.
sure.
He didn't care about winning,
No.
and then all he did was break NFL records.
I'm thankful for mostly what you guys said, that we have
Tyrese Maxey.
teams relevant in each of their leagues. Oh my God, Ravens just broke off a long touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers.
We're not
I was
thankful
up
for
right.
that.
But yeah, I think we going through a lot of
Oh,
heartbreak.
there's a flag on the play.
We've gone through a lot of heartbreak in recent years, but at the end of the day, I would still sign up for each one of them again because we made it. And
I'm thankful for James Farmer.
other cities and teams can't say that, so at least we have that to hang on.
And that sounds like kind of like how I would refer to a college too. How you just that ending. I'm thankful that we're
Yeah,
not
because-
Temple or
yeah.
Bowling Green.
Yeah, but that college.
No.
All right, we're done with college.
supposed to be at the
Yeah,
top.
Do you agree?
Thankful for Andrew.
Going to Penn State and getting some play.
He didn't go.
Yeah,
You
no,
didn't
no,
go?
No.
What happened?
His friends are
It all fell
morons.
Oh, you should have came over.
They had no plan. That's what happened.
We'll explain after the show. It's not time and place right
No.
Speaking to
Is
the
that what you're
Vikings.
thankful for? No plan, friends?
now.
What are you thankful for in sports?
You guys hit it all. I mean, I kind of suck sitting here at the end of the ass end of the table.
You can still repeat
You
it.
got the other way there?
You go.
Oh, he's got
Right.
new
What are
question.
you
There's
thankful
got-
for outside of sports?
No, there's got to be something that we didn't say with sports that you're thankful for. It doesn't have to be Philadelphia. Are you thankful for Oklahoma? I mean, dude, he's brought him back to being a good team.
Trey Castellanos.
I'm being serious, dude.
Yeah.
That coach has done a good job. He's
He is a good
You
coach.
he's
thankful
done a
for
good job.
Baker making the Bucks relevant again? Sort
Yes.
of. They're gonna
Yes.
play up on and on.
Oh,
Yes.
maybe he'll come here.
Somebody's
can,
got to win the NFC South.
You can
It's
wine
gonna-
and
I
dine
told
him.
you it's going to be the Bucks.
You can wine and dine him at the Lowe's Hotel.
So start what you're thankful for outside of sports.
that the
and
next
and we'll come
question?
back
It
this
can be. I'll have to think of one.
I
guys are
think
messed
you
up.
had a question. I was like, wait, what is
Andrew,
the
what are you
question?
thankful for outside of sports?
What am I saying?
Oh, Xbox.
Let me think.
Now that we put him on the
Pornhub.
spot.
Yeah. Pornhub.com. It gets me through the night.
TikTok is still free.
No.
Young La.
Now that we put him on the spot, he's not ready.
Yeah, no.
Come on, you're not ready for what you think. All right.
You can't think of anything.
All right,
I
DJ,
got
what do you
family?
That's a good answer.
That's a good
Good
answer.
answer.
Good answer. Good answer.
Survey says.
I don't know.
Joe Burrow hurt too.
I'm thankful for Joe Burrow.
He's hurt. In the locker room.
Bad.
He's got the
What- What's Mixon doing?
She loves Joe Burrow.
Hopefully Mixon's
Well,
not
Lamar's
doing
back apparently.
Lamar's back. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Oh, Joe
All
Burrow.
right, what do you got, DJ?
He's all right.
Yeah, I'm thankful for family and
Family?
friends.
This podcast
good vibes. Always have good vibes.
every Thursday night, spending time with us.
I'm thankful for the time we have, and
Barstool.
the holidays are coming. Thankful for being healthy, and hopefully everyone in the family stays healthy. So
This is technically not outside of sports, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm thankful that we have teams again that I can coach because I missed it the last year that I didn't coach. I haven't coached on grade school level for a couple of years.
Because you suck.
So
he's a James Franklin in St. Anselm.
yeah,
Well, then you.
good recruiter. So I'm glad that I have a couple
I
teams
was
to
gonna
coach
say,
again.
is he Doc Rivers?
A couple of St. Anselms.
See the Doc Rivers one
He's-
championship.
He's
I
got 2
enjoy doing
championships in 23 years.
I
Oh, so
enjoy
he's-
doing that. I enjoy
Free and
teaching the
Dumpy.
kids. What?
You're free and Dumpy.
Yeah. I enjoy teaching the kids how to play basketball.
How to play.
You know,
How to
hopefully,
play with balls?
hopefully the light bulb goes off over their head more than once or twice during the course of the season.
Right, how to play with balls?
And
Stop.
what else?
What else, dude? Come on, man.
Well, I mean,
Family,
it's normal.
friends.
The obvious. The
The
family,
normal,
my
the
kids.
obvious.
Happy that I can provide for
dog-
my
dog
family.
feels better because he got glass in his foot last
Shh.
Paul.
night. His paw. Yeah.
Come on, man.
So I'm glad Batman.
Jim
feels
has to
better.
Google what he's thankful for.
Number one things to be thankful for outside of sports. So yeah, that's about my list. Schmitty, you're up.
I mean, obviously, family. Thankful, right? Family that we're healthy. You know, my parents are getting older. Thankful that they're still healthy. Thankful to have a good job because in this economy, it's pretty
Yes.
rough, right?
You-
So
you-
thankful for that.
You
And just
guys-
thankful for the people around me.
You guys still have your parents around.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. I mean, and you know that my kids get to spend time with their grandparents and things like that. And you know, thankful Sophia's made a pretty good transition into elementary school. So a lot to be thankful and grateful for. And Jim's got
Jim's
nothing.
like-
Jim's like, I'm thankful.
I'm thankful that I still have plenty of Philly Standard left to keep me.
Jim's like, I'm thankful for Pop McCain Irish whiskey. Come on, Jim.
Nah, you guys said it all. Friends, family, food, fun. Good.
You're wonderful kids.
Yes.
Bring you,
Right here.
they'll bring you.
You had a question. Did you want to bring a question up?
Oh, yeah.
All right, what's your question?
It's kind of old news, but did you guys hear Jason Kelsey was in the running for sexiest man?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
that's good.
great. That's good.
Jason Kelsey.
Is that something we're thankful for?
Sexiest item. Yes.
Oh,
That
yeah.
means chubby guys with nice beards.
Yeah, our sex
We're on top.
Yeah.
On top.
Yeah.
Are you gonna start posing?
You want me to?
I love that picture that was going around.
Do you guys
on
think we
Facebook.
should do a calendar of us
No, absolutely
I do it.
not. We want to
No.
get viewers on the show.
I do it.
I think it would make a shit ton of money.
I do too.
I like the picture that was going around on Facebook of
I'll put-
Travis
yo,
and Jason
Just put Santa
and
right in
when
front
they
of
were
my
at Cincinnati,
Oh
and
yeah.
it says one of these guys
little
is a
people
finalist. It's a finalist
for the little people.
for sexiest man of the year, and the other guy's dating Taylor Swift.
We
There's
should
hope
put
for
Mamma
the rest
Mia.
of this.
We should put Mamma
That's a
Mia
great
pizza
picture.
boxes in front of us.
I don't know if they would appreciate
I don't
that.
think they would.
I mean, I
Well, it
think,
doesn't say Mamma
I think
Mia.
Jay would
but-
appreciate that.
What was the picture of
That's what I'm saying.
everybody like in swim?
Yeah, the offensive lineman.
The offensive line.
The
Yeah,
RV.
RV.
Oh, we should have done that day, except for DJ. DJ couldn't even. DJ didn't even have swim trunks. He wanted to go in the nude. Oh yeah,
For the new Philly.
we can't release
He has
it.
the new album.
Copyright issue.
Yeah. You think you've
No, we can't.
Photoshop our faces in
I
there?
did. The RV.
We'll just sell that. That's fine.
Why don't you guys want to do a real photo shoot? You're not. Wait a minute. Last week's conversation was comfortable with your sexuality. That means you're not. Am I right, T?
That's not it. I think that we enjoy having viewers on the show
I think
and the
viewers.
interaction we have. I
Nate,
think if we
Do
did
you think
that,
that might get us?
Yeah, we
we
must
did
hear
some
the
type of
you remember when the Eagles did the Sports Illustrated?
like if we did a
swimsuit
little
edition,
bodysuit.
and the Eagles linemen all went naked with the.
Yeah, we did that.
He's suggesting. Yeah, you know, like he's
Look,
he's
all I
suggesting
need
we
is a
did.
little Hurts. Little people, and I'm good.
See,
Nate thinks it's
Nate's
a good
not-
idea.
He's
Nate,
not elaborating because he
Dude.
knows it's just.
No, Nate thinks it's good.
Yeah.
No, Nate wants
Hey,
to
you're gonna
join
be
in.
You're gonna be in. Yeah, you're gonna be in with us.
12 months of Santa.
No, terrible.
12
idea.
sacks. 12 nuts.
12
2,
nitwits.
4, 6, 8, 10. We get Brody. We're in. But
You can't put minors in that.
Yeah, then you're,
Brody's not.
you're getting to a whole different world of legal issues with that.
All right, who do we need?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Who are we missing as an adult? Well, Bob, but he shows up once every 8 times.
Frat, they did.
Oh, Frad would do it.
Yeah.
Frad would put his flooring in front of it.
I mean, hey, if it's sponsorship, right? Each sponsor gets a month.
You think AB would do it?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
AB loves him some AB.
Yes, he does.
Is Mrs. AB going to be okay with this? small dinghy out.
How do you know it's small?
Check the ring camera on the pool.
Oh my God.
It's a
Right?
dinghy.
The draft. Oh, that. Wait, I was talking about
You want to
Yeah.
tell you, Oubre? Check the ring cam.
that wasn't known.
No.
Oh, man.
Listening. All right.
Yeah, well, don't
All right.
bring up the show tomorrow because he might.
He has a ring camera in
All
his
right, so
backyard.
No.
All right. Do we
Oh, my
finish it
God.
off?
Happy turkey.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
we finished off already.
Oh, God. I didn't finish off.
Happy Turkey Day. Yeah.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Be
tonight.
safe,
Let's
Thanksgiving.
go.
We didn't even give
Go,
our bird
Birds.
predictions.
All right, there we go. Let's go. I'm going. What am I doing? 31-24 birds.
Birds. I'm going
Bang bang.
bird gang, bang bang. 24-20. Low scoring.
Because of the defenses.
Hurts runs it in. Brotherly shove with about 30 seconds left. Taylor Swift catches the ball.
Taylor Swift catches the ball. Nice.
Travis Kelsey catches the ball around 5 and yard line. It happens again with Dallas. We tackle him. Time runs out. Taylor Swift's in the sidelines. She rips off her shirt. And she's got an Eagles bra on.
That was way too many.
You've
You've been thinking about that too
He
long.
was thinking about.
Well, no, because I don't really. I told you before, I don't find Taylor Swift attractive. I'll say that on
That's
this
rude.
podcast.
That's-
No, I know.
All right. I'm going to go.
Travis scores 6 on and off the field.
Oh, jeez.
6 and 9.
I'm going to go 28-24.
Bless you.
Didn't he just say the same? As me? Oh, I said
Chiefs. What was it?
28-24 Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I know. I said
It pains me to say it.
Yeah,
I know
well,
I got are losing this game, but I can't go against the Eagles. I'm gonna say 41-33.
What?
Oh, here we go. All right, Jeff Nadeau.
You should have done a reverse of the score last year.
No, he's doing a
If you
Super
wanna
Bowl.
go
You
there,
I don't
idiot.
know what we lost.
38-35.
Thanks for ruining my score prediction, Deke.
Which way though?
Go ahead.
Chiefs.
Wait, what?
38-35 Chiefs.
What are you? So it's the same scores.
You're a
You know what?
cornball.
You know what?
going to say the Eagles.
Dude, you're a cornball picking. The
You know
Chiefs.
what? One last thing I'm thankful for.
You're-
Because I feel
You're picking the Chiefs.
38-35.
You're picking the Chiefs.
you guys. It's 38.
Hey, did y'all forget like Andy Reid off the bye?
Bang bang bird gang. That's what I don't.
You don't know
remember.
Nick Sirianni off
No,
the bye.
I did not.
You don't think
I
they
did
got?
not forget. I said the Chiefs win.
You don't think they got revenge
As
on their
much as it
mind?
pains me.
This game means a lot to those guys.
It means a lot to Jason.
Well,
because
they're
he
8-1,
hasn't
but
beaten
they're really not.
he hasn't beaten the Chiefs
I
yet
mean,
this
in a
year.
circle, the game is circle for sure.
Nate, they're 8-1, but they're not dominating teams. They're just winning.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
They go in the Thanksgiving weekend 9-1.
Happy Thanksgiving.
See,
Because
yeah,
they
you
walked
need
the
to
number 1 seed.
Can he shut up about them like not winning
No, I don't-
convincingly? If
I don't want him
if
to
they
shut
beat the Chiefs, will you shut
The
up?
Chiefs, yes.
No,
I'm
you
talking
shut up
about
the-
the rest of the season.
Will you shut up the rest of the podcast? If they win the
I'm
number 1
talking
seed,
about the rest of the season.
if they win the number 1 seed, will
Dude,
you shut up the
Were
rest
you
of the
not
podcast?
summer drops over the freaking Redskins?
No.
Washington
You
Commanders.
bullshit. You weren't.
The Commanders.
Sanders.
Not
Sorry.
Commando Commanders.
Dude, I wasn't. I said that.
You're full of shit.
Actually,
When-
Bob kept
when-
on being like,
when they were
"Maybe
down
said
the
they're
goal
gonna come
line,
back."
when they scored that touchdown and they went for 2 instead of 1 to tie it up.
That's the Dallas game.
No, that's the
Redskins didn't go for
Commanders
2.
they should have. Wait, they did. Instead of tying it up.
No, they
Washington.
didn't. They went into
That's what
overtime.
fun it went
No,
down.
they didn't go for 2. They should have went for 2.
Yeah,
We are done on the show. Thank you for
Happy
tuning in.
I got to pee.
Deke's a turkey, and he stuffs his pants with
You're full of
stuffing.
stuffing.
Deke stuffs his underwear with stuffing.
End it. I got to pee.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with us again.
Stuffing that shit like you do.
Jesus, I'm trying to end it. You guys keep going. Thanks for hanging out with us on
Stop.
another episode.
Yo, get out from behind me, Schmitty.
That was a picture.
Gay.
Oh, I don't break pictures.
Thanks again for hanging out with us on another episode of the Sand and Boot First podcast. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody gets to enjoy some time with family, friends. Have a nice meal. Enjoy the holiday. And we'll see you in a couple weeks. Until then, go Birds and be excellent to each other. See ya.